What's going on, everybody? Today it's Spartan here, or the Ginger Viking, and today we're going to go over the Tropical and the ARVN pack and an ALICE pack, okay? And the reason why I want to do this is just to give anybody some tips, some pointers on how to tell the different packs from each other. And maybe you see an eBay listing that says Vintage Tropical Rucksack, but it's really a ALICE pack. And I don't want anybody getting scammed or waste money or whatever. So I'm going to do a quick video, and again, I'm not an expert. I don't know all the ins, the outs, the dates, but I'm just going to give you some tips, some tricks, some things to be able to tell an ARVN pack from a Tropical and a Tropical from an ALICE pack. I've got all three of them laid out. And just saying, before I even get any further into this, an ALICE pack is an absolute no-no for anything Vietnam. I'm only showing it just to show you guys what an ALICE pack is and what not to buy, so you guys don't end up getting FARB checked or wasting money, or now you're stuck with the wrong pack. Okay, so again, I do not condone, nor do I say to anybody, go get an ALICE pack if you want to do Vietnam. I'm just showing you what one is as an example. Alright? Alright, now that the camera's flipped around, as you guys can see, we're going to start off with the ARVN pack, and then move over to the Tropical, and then finally over to the ALICE. And it's all going to be kind of brief. So for me, doing the Marines, and kind of a mid to late war, I'm using the ARVN over the Tropical. I do know that Marines, later in the war, late end, they did have Tropicals, a couple of guys. Anybody can correct me on that if I'm wrong, but I have seen a couple pictures. But predominantly the Marines had the ARVN pack. So I've got mine all kind of packed up for my uses. So that's why this one's empty and that one's empty. So anyway, the ARVN pack has two front pockets, okay, with the kind of older style closed, the buckle, I guess you want to say, not snaps like the Tropical. So that's the first thing, is, you know, ARVN's got the little buckle here, okay. Of course, it's got, it's kind of hard to see under the poncho, but it's got M1910 hangers on the front, so you can hang your shovel and secure it. The M44 or M41 shovel cover is usually the one you see with Marines, but of course you can obviously use an M56 shovel cover. And they also have mounts on each side here and here, so you can mount something over the pockets. Not the best placement for those spots. On the side, it's got M1910, but also you could put ALICE there too. Poncho, flare tube, but they're not going to go into what I have loaded there. That's just the general kind of things that tell the difference between an ARVN and tell an ARVN pack. There is no map pouch like the Tropical or the ALICE has, so that's another thing to keep an eye out for. But the biggest thing is the two pockets and the fabric. Both the Tropical and the ALICE are nylon, and this one I believe is cotton. I believe it's cotton. Anybody can correct me if I'm wrong on that. But basically that's the general thing for the ARVN. Now moving to the Tropical rucksack. This Tropical rucksack, the Tropical rucksack was made, basically developed because mac-v-sog saw this pack and said, can we make one out of nylon and maybe add 3 pockets. I will flip both the packs around so you can see the frames, because the frames are different between the ALICE and the Tropical and ARVN, so that's another telltale sign. You can tell the difference between them. So again, so now to look at the Tropical, you got the snaps, okay, with the retention buckle or whatever you want to call, so you can tighten up the pocket. Again, this is nylon versus the cotton, okay. Map pouch, but the map pouch doesn't have a little pull tab. The ALICE has a pull tab, okay? So keep your eye out for that pull tab. If it's got a pull tab, it's not ALICE, because there is an earlier version of ALICE, LC1, that is a little bit different than this later ALICE pack, and it can kind of get you. It will kind of get some people if you don't know your stuff, you don't know what to look for. So again, on the Tropical, no tab. ALICE, it's got the tab, okay? Another thing is you can notice the different color in the straps. And that might just be age, but these are definitely a lot more green, okay? Other than that, it carries a lot over from its I guess grandfather or whatever. or Dad, the ARVN, it carries a lot over. You have the M1910 hangers and the ALICE mounts. This one, you got ALICE and M1910 hangers around the whole top portion, which is way better than the places that are on here. The really the only usable one is the one on the front, if you're really going to think about it. Other than that, the ALICE, you cannot take off these straps. If you can't, unless you cut that little sewn over part, these straps will stay on. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's the same way with the Tropical too. Somebody might have cut these so they can actually get it open all the way. The ALICE and the Tropical basically have the same openings, same buckles. But you flip them over, okay, and then I'll flip the other one over. And don't mind the basket helmet, it's just for holding up the rucks. So you flip them over. These are the frames, okay? So they have X frames, okay? On both, they're both X frames. The difference, obviously, is the straps, okay? And the strap on here has a quick release if you need to get it off. Whereas in this one, it's got just the tensioner, okay? But pretty much almost the same, probably just a little bit different in fabric and material used, opposed to the ALICE pack, which has that type of frame with a way more predominant hip pad, different shoulder boards altogether, okay? Way different quick release, but the biggest telltale is the frame. A lot of people will remove the frame and just have an ALICE pack without the frame, and that gets a lot of people. That actually does, because it does look very similar to this without the frame. So again, guys, that's pretty much it for the 3 packs. Again, I'm going to say it, don't get an ALICE pack for Vietnam. It's just not okay. I don't care what anyone says, just don't do it. I'm just showing you how to compare them to these two so you can get the right one or know what the right ones look like. Anyway, guys, that's it, and that's all. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it informative or helpful. If you did, it would really mean a lot if you could subscribe or follow us, give us a share, show a friend, maybe help other people out so they don't get the wrong thing, or they get to know a little bit more about what they have. Anyway, guys, it's been Spartan, or the Ginger Viking. You guys have a great day.